So today we're starting off with a time lapse. I'm just going to say a few words. Today we're building European Suburbia residential district. I'm going to leave you with some music. It's not a long time lapse at all, but this is just me putting out for roads because who wants to watch that? Let's be real. Got a fair bit done now, but yeah, I'll see you soon. Well, hello and welcome back. Wait, I've said that already. I haven't recorded the time lapse yet, the voiceover for the time lapse yet, but so that means that I am probably going to repeat a few things. But for those who didn't watch the time lapse because they skipped through, my bad, shouldn't have pressed that button. For those who didn't watch the time lapse and just wanted to see it done, this is what we've got so far. It's a fairly basic road grid, but it's, you know, as you can see, it's a big expansion. We also need to fill out this, but I think that won't be this episode, because I've got quite a lot on our plate already. And I've been experimenting with a few designs, for example, using some of these more boxy, I'd say less nice assets, but I quite like these. And just repeated asset designs like this. Just a bit of experimenting and seeing what I could do with the high density European area, European zoning in this area, and I think this could fit in. So what we are going to do is we are going to start placing in some buildings. So Overcharged Egg showcased a trick for Find It, and I've tried to make it work. What's this? I mean, that's quite nice, but it's not going here. So it was Alt B, and it doesn't seem to work for me. Probably doing something wrong. Please tell me in the comments if I am. That would be very helpful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try. Some of it will be zoned. Some of it, I think, like here, that'll be park space, so I won't build there if I remember. Some of it will be placed like this. To create like the effect of it being clearly zoned as one set of buildings, built as one set of buildings. Hey, stop. I definitely clicked M. Oh no, I'm clicking N, that's why. Right, well, that's my bad really. And I think instead of curving them around, we'll just have them step back. Might we copy that? Place it around like this. Filter that. Actually copy it. kind of a design, I think, just really nice the way the driveways work. And that creates quite a nice street. If I get out and find it, see? Just like European, very exactly what I would think of when I think European suburbia. I think that can go there. I think this is an excellent street, so what I'm going to do is just kind of continue with the designs, maybe try and get some taller buildings in here. Oh, there's not many buildings that could be considered taller in this set of buildings. So failing that, just some beefier buildings. I think these. There, fine. There. 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 And while they're repetitive, I think that's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the drop in height, actually. So what I could do is I could take... I think I'll take some trees into here. Just because... And I'll obviously run in some paths. Can you stop mucking about with my density? I unticked auto density, but it's still trying to put them down. Hello. Hey, we'll put in the trees later. Don't know why it's not letting me. Also, just had a thought. Do we need water pipes? Because I activated... Yeah, we do. I thought that the new 81 tiles mod removed the need for water pipes, but I must be wrong. I don't know, it's just what I heard. Maybe I misheard. You know what, we'll place in like a dog park. I don't use dog parks because much. Not much of it. Not a huge fan of them. And then over here I think we'll get in some services. So I know we're doing this in the wrong order. Whatever. School. I'm going to use a nicer looking high school though. And I think we're going to place it not over there. Maybe over in the gridded area. Here. And then get some roads around it. Perfect. And what other surfaces? Do we need police? I think we've got enough police. Might need some over here. We'll just get the little one in. And I think that's a nice placement for it. I think it sits there quite nicely. And then go into medical, and I think we'll get a clinic down here by the river. I think that'll be a good spot. And this river I like because it's not too massive, unlike some of the other rivers in maps. Thought I had auto paint pedestrian area on, but I obviously don't. Whatever. Why is sewage an issue? Or just up the budget again. great. Electricity is the issue. My bad. I'm getting a bit sidetracked, but I just upped the budget a bit on 130. I'm not adding more wind turbines. Realistically, these could defo power this city, I mean, but hey ho. So that's pretty good. And so I think what I'll do is I'll go into a time lapse with this, and I will just keep on adding different patterns, different designs of sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Just realised I don't have any fire over here, which is a bit rubbish of me. And I think I can put it on this road and it'll sit quite nicely there. And we'll also get one in, just squeeze a little one in over here. So I think I'll go into I won't time lapse it. You've had enough time lapse. I'll just fade into when it's done replacing the Suburbia. If you do want to watch Suburbia and me placing random houses in the future, which I doubt anyone really does, then put it in the comments that you would like to see that. However, I think most people don't, so I'll just skip that. Alright, it's been a day. I'm back in the city. I have placed in the buildings, as you can see here, and also a bus line. The bus line is incredibly well used. I mean, just look at this. And so this is what we got. I mean, it still needs, I need to put a footbridge over here. I totally forgot about that. But I need a footbridge or an underpass. Some way to get from A to B without going along the road. But other than that, I think it's looking absolutely fantastic. So what I've done here is really created that repeated asset effect for otherness estate. And I think this street specifically is just the exact desired effect. Like, if you look down it, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong buttons, my bad. Like, that's just perfect. Whoops, pressing tab too many times. Anyway, so we're up to 6,000 people. I believe we're at like 4,500. So we've added a good few people. We've got a bus turnaround over here, because I hate the way the buses just turn around at the end of the road. And they run up here. Let's follow this one. Right, hello, can I click on something, please? Let's follow this one. So it's got 30 people on board, which is absolutely great. And they just run up this road along with the other buses. A very busy stop because it's a convergence point between the two bus routes. The one, as you remember, if you remember last week, goes around this way, and this one goes up this way. And back into here. Let's up the tempo a bit. And we go down here. Also stop there. Don't know why we stopped for so long. And we turn right here. And it's a very busy bus route, so actually let's already, at the moment, let's add some extra buses. We've already got a lot of buses, but let's up it to 15 because it's so popular. I'm not in first person camera. I might have to reload the game to fix that. Ignore the top thing. Kind of bugged out. I like the way the stops are offset here, actually. That's nice. Then all of this isn't developed or zoned. But, you know, it doesn't look like much, but you've got quite a lot of zoning capabilities here. We could probably extend these. Let's do that now. One thing I've still got to do as well is let's just get a curved, pretty sharp curve away from here. I think that's pretty good, and then we can always get in some paths like this. Oh no, I'm getting sidetracked. that. And then like that. And then straight into there. That's pretty good. Anyway, so this bus then continues along into here. Of course, these buses will be pretty much empty when they get over here because nothing's over here. So there's no point getting on it, but just transfer to that bus, which is much quicker. Converge here, and they turn around here. This is really quite congested. I don't know what you're doing. Shall we go into first person camera on you? Just have a look at it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna you know what, let's delete you. Think you're not getting anywhere. And I think that's just because all the buses just came out, so they're all congested. But that's to unclog the line, and I think this line's pretty good. So covered what I've done over there. I've also done a bit of high school detailing with a fence and stuff, and then some buildings over here. I think it's quite a nice corner, this bit, quite secluded. We're gonna have like a bit of a path running along the river's edge, I've decided. Got a bit of commercial mixed in. If we look over here, I believe there's some commercial. Here we go. I really like that asset. That's a really cute one. And I believe there's another couple over here, if I can find them. So there's this, which I just found, and wow, it's a tourism, but I mean, it's a gym, like an outdoor gym, and I think that's just absolutely fantastic. Let's slow the game down. I don't know why, because I was watching the bus. And then we've done a bit of asset merging with these, not the best. And then we've got a bit of this as well. The real estate. And that's quite I really like that advert. Anyways, I do just think, oh, well, let's just expand then. Add one there. And I mean, that's good. So let's go. And I do think there's going to be a lot of asset merging opportunities with this selection of flats, which is great. 1 second, I'm just going to go sort out my cat, and I'll be my cat. Oh, it stopped now. He's stopped. He's scratching the carpet, destroying it. His favourite hobby. We hate it. He loves it. I remember this. I think the best detailing though is greenery, and I don't think a lot of people appreciate that, but I do personally think the best detailing is greenery. We've also come on in with some hand placed assets, but it's just like 4x4s. I could have zoned this up in hindsight because it's just random ones, but who cares? Bit of a water wall, trying to decrease the height more subtly from these taller buildings into the suburbia. And this is all just zoned in assets, and we can continue with zoning at the moment. Don't really need to worry about irregular plot sizes because this pack is really good at dealing with them. Just start zoning in a bit more. Get a bit of commercial in there. I don't have any commercial. Fine. Let's just go into the low density commercial. I think we could probably get like an ice cream parlour in. And probably a shop like that. What other shops do we have? Change things up a bit. That's quite a good one. I think that's quite a nice asset. Just zoning things up. Starting to grow out the area. I think we've done enough hand placed assets for this, and that's not going to be zoned, let's be real. Let's actually plateau select and let's just give all of this a nice chunk of zoning, apart from over here. and I think that's going to be golden. Also going to not zone along the riverfront, because this is going to be a park. Over here is fine, I do want it to be zoned, but along this road we're going to have a park. Also come in with a bit of forest brush around the back, just to add some trees in, some European forest brush I believe. I didn't realise I had the vanilla horrendous trees in here. I'll just leave it for now, I'll edit it later. But we have just got in a bit of our European tree brush. It's an alright tree brush, I'm not sure I like it that much to be honest, but can do something better later. For now it's just good to have the trees in. Got a bit of trees separating plots at the garden because I didn't want to put in hedges. That was a bit too much effort for me to put in for something I'm not going to zoom in that much on in the future. But it's nice to know there's there, so we've used a bit of these to separate them off. Got a few parks for that garden, and there was another one in this area, wasn't there? No, it was over here. Dog park, and the playground, which we actually placed in live, I believe. Kept in these newer flats, and I'm not sure how I feel about the drop from high density to low density, but I do think it's quite nice to have these in the area. And then over here, it's the same as last time. I do realise that I have, hold on, did I not zone that in? I'll zone it in just normal, and we'll see how it goes. I just realised I've forgotten to put surface painter here. Well, that's pretty good, that's a lot nicer. Quite a lot of surface painter work that needs doing actually. Let's just quickly do that. Went a bit crazy for that game. Anyway, that'll do, whatever. But I think it's looking really nice, this area. I'm quite happy with it, and it really fills out this town, because otherwise it was just a grid, and now it really feels like it's developed in quite a natural way. I like it. The city's quite big already, actually, just from a top-down view. Got a bit of abandonment over here, not enough workers. That's what we were trying to fix, but hey-ho. Unfortunately, unlock all got turned on. No idea when, no idea how. I genuinely don't know when. I never turned it on. It just decided to turn on, which is really annoying, but you're gonna work, please. No. Fine. Don't work. Anyway, for some reason Tree Brush likes to not work every so often. So it's all looking pretty good. They're not meant to. Oh, I'm an idiot, aren't I? I am such an idiot. We have to take this through. Right, so that should work better. Anyway, so what are we doing now? I think we're probably going to round off the episode. Don't see there being much more to do. That is zoned up, isn't it? Yeah. Next episode, I think will come along with a park along the waterfront. And I will probably be expanding this area for overcharged takes spice of a month. Maybe, possibly, I'm not sure if I will do it. We'll also zoom in this next episode, but I think we'll probably leave you with I'll probably leave you with a bus ride. So let's hop on this bus and we'll take it to the transfer point and then hop on the other bus, because that sounds fun, doesn't it? Sounds like fun and games for everyone. I'll shove it on 2 times speed, but you can skip through this if you want. Time to put on some music.